Hey, all you Wookiee warriors, how you guys doing today? So, we did manage to get the door on. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But letting you guys know why we didn't record, why it wasn't recording while we were doing it. It was a little bit more of a project than I initially thought. And I'll be going over that in this video. So here we go. Let's get started. All right. So as you guys can see, the new door is on, but as you can see, we had a bit of a project that we had to do. We had a lot of stuff to work on, so let's go take a walk down here. So here is the old frame. Turns out we kind of needed to put a new frame on it because the bolts, like where you put your knobs, the latch, they were not lining up here, so we had to replace the whole frame just to get the replace the whole frame just to get the knobs lined up for the deadbolt. I'm going to be shortly going, and I'll probably record that for you guys. I'm going to be shortly going and getting a new knob for my dad. Is during the course of me going to Home Depot 3 times, the knob just kind of broke. So I'm on my way to Home Depot to go get more stuff for the door. Turns out we're also going to need to caulk this. Probably I'm thinking wood caulk or something like that should be okay. And then my uncle is going to help me cut out some strips here because the ones we have, they've been abused. Like you can see by this one right here how this one is just coming apart. So he has some material at home. He's gonna allow me, he's gonna cut, and we're just gonna go ahead and put new ones on. And again, if you guys didn't watch part 1, let's show you guys the door again. The reason why we replaced the door is that the door was not shutting properly. That's where all of this damage came from. All this right here was not just my dad running into it with his chair. He was pretty much beating the crap out of it with a mallet, just so it would close. Another funny story is that the initial door frame, so we see, this is why you need to ask a lot more questions. I should have asked more questions. But I thought I could just put the door on, it'd be fine. But it turns out, like I said, we had to put a new frame on. And the thing is, they actually ship the door all in one, the front door and the frame. And I didn't know that was the frame. I thought that was something they used to protect the door. So me and my uncle had to essentially put this back together. And then we tried to put it in the door, and it wouldn't work. It wouldn't fit. So he had to go get a saw, measure, and then we had to cut this little bit right here. You guys will look, this little bit, we had to cut it. Also had to remove some of the panels on the door here. What I'm basically going to do is, once we're done, is I will probably just take a screw and just power screw these back in. Basically what these are is metal sidings for the house. Aside from that, that's pretty much what we got done today. My uncle right now is a little busy, but he will be available later today. So we'll be finishing this up to later on today, and I'll show you guys of what we are doing. But I'm actually right now, like I said, going back to Home Depot to go get myself again. The deadbolt's actually still in pretty good condition, so we'll just keep the deadbolt Don't need to worry about that. Aside from that, again, I'm sorry I wasn't able to record, but it was more like there was just so much going on that we just wanted to focus on what we needed to do to get this door in, and that's it. That's the main reason, is that that's why I wasn't sitting there recording. Is we had a lot to do, and I didn't want to futz around with the camera. So this will probably go into four parts. So the third part would be me just putting the knobs on. Part 4 will be me caulking and finishing this up. But I should let you guys know that I am not a Tin Man, the Tool Man, the Tin Man Taylor. I probably messed up the name. Oh well. But you know, sometimes in life, you know, things happen, and you just kind of like, okay, let's try to get this done. And I hope, like, through some of these videos, maybe you guys can learn from my mistakes. And if you guys need to put a door on, you guys are like, oh, Wookiee did this wrong. We should not do that, you know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are all having a Wookiee-tastic day. And I probably should get going so it doesn't rain on my head. Hope you guys are having a Wookiee-tastic day. And I'll see you all on our next adventure. Till next time, or till part 3. See ya!